Hello and welcome to another video by me, Till Tacos. Today we are going to be making a part 2 of the Simulator game series, and in this episode we are going to add Rebirths into the game. So I'm just going to show you how it's going to look like in the end. So you can click here to earn money, and if you click this button right here you will get a pop-up saying that you need an amount of money to rebirth. In this game, in this case, I need 2,000 money to rebirth. So if I just give myself 2,000 money right here, and I click rebirth, you can see I need 4,000 money to rebirth now. And if I click now, I will get double the amount of money every time I click. So right here, I have prepared a GUI for the rebirth. So as you can see in my main frame, I've added a rebirth button, and I've also added a button shadow, but that's just for decoration. And I've also added a rebirth GUI, which looks like this. So I have a frame, and then I have another frame, just because I need this drop shadow right here. And inside of this frame I have a rebirth, and it's a text button. It's called rebirth, and I also have a text label called cost. So yeah, let's just begin scripting. So if you have a GUI prepared, let's just begin. So I'm gonna first of all go into replicated storage, and I'm going to add a remote event into the replicated storage, and I'm gonna name it Rebirth. So Rebirth. Then I will open up this script, and yeah, let's make this so we can rebirth. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to so I'm just gonna go right here, and I'm gonna add a rebirth GUI, and it's gonna be equal to script.parent.rebirth GUI, and then I'm also gonna add the rebirth frame, which is gonna be rebirth GUI .frame, and that's just because that's how my GUI looks. Of course, you maybe not have this frame, then you can just type rebirth GUI or whatever. Then I'm going to go down right here, and I'm gonna add right here, I'm gonna add local rebirth open. What's actually a rebirth open button, and that is gonna be equal to main dot rebirth button. And then I'm gonna add another one right here, and that's gonna be called the rebirth button, and that's gonna be in the rebirth frame dot rebirth. And when we begin the game, I want this GUI to start up here so we can tween it down. So right now it's here and it's invisible, or have visible off. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put right here rebirth GUI.position is equal to udm2.new, and then I'm just gonna take whatever position it is right here. So right now it's this position, and I'm just gonna remove all of these, and then I'm gonna change the y value to -1 because I want it to come from up here. And then I'm gonna make this visible as well, and I'm gonna add a variable which is called local rebirth open. That's gonna be false. Now let's scroll down right here, and let's so we have this one right here. So right here we're gonna add another one, and we're gonna name this rebirth. So we're gonna have rebirth open button dot activated, connect function, and then rebirth open button dot active is equal to false, and task dot wait one rebirth open button dot active is equal to true. So this is basically just another way of doing a debounce, and it's basically, if you click, it's gonna disable the button, wait a second, and then enable it again, so you can click again. So yeah, so in here we want to do if rebirth open. So if we have the GUI open, then we want to tween this, so we want to tween the frame, so tween position, and then we're gonna basically do the position is right now. So we're just gonna copy this and then remove all of these, just like that, and then we're gonna do rebirth open is equal to false, because if it's open, then we want to close it. Else, which meaning if it's closed, we want to open it. So actually, this right here should be the same as this up here. So we can just clone this, put this here, change it to true, and then we're gonna copy this right here. So it's gonna look like that. And next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do rebirth button. So if we rebirth, we click the button, we're just gonna connect function, and then we're gonna fire this event right here. So scroll up, right here we're gonna add local rebirth event is equal to replicated dot rebirth, and then we're just gonna go right here, and then we're gonna fire the server. So now let's get to the server script we had the last episode. So right here, it should now look like this for you. So let's add another line right here. Let's add rebirth. Oh, of course we're gonna add local rebirth event is equal to replicated dot rebirth, and then we're just gonna do on server event connect function, and then we're gonna need the player. So we're gonna check if the player dot leader stats dot money dot value is more or equal, and then we're gonna do brackets or parentheses, player dot leader stats dot rebirths dot value plus 1 times, I'm gonna do 2000. Then we want the player dot leader stats dot money dot value to be equal to 0, and we want the player dot leader stats dot rebirths dot value to plus equal 1. So basically what this is gonna do is gonna check if the player has more or equal the money of, so we're gonna check how many rebirths do you have. So if you have 0 rebirths, then it's gonna be 1 times 2000, so we're gonna need 2000 money. If we have 1 rebirth, this is gonna be equal to 2, and we will need 4000. And if it's 3 rebirths, then we're gonna need 3 right here, and then it's going to be 6000. And that's just the one I'm using. You can do anything right here. For example, you could do like 1000 times, you can do like this, 1000 instead, but I will do 2000 for now. And this is just adding 1 to the rebirths value. Then we have this UI right here. So we want to change the cost, this text table. We want to change what this says, because of course we have to see how much we need. So we're just gonna go right here, and we're gonna do rebirth value dot changed. So we have that right here. We're gonna change the rebirth frame dot cost dot text to be equal to, I'm gonna do you need, and we're gonna do 2 dots, and this is basically combining rebirth value plus 1. You can actually go in here and just copy this, or no, actually no, let's just do like this. Rebirth value dot value plus 1 times 2000, and then we're gonna add space and then money to rebirth. So you can just copy this. So we're gonna paste this every time we open the frame, and yeah, we're also gonna paste this down here, because we want to do this in the beginning as well. Or actually, we don't need to do that. I'm just kidding. So let's try it out and see if we have any errors or if something is not working. So if we click right here, unable to cast double UDIM. Oh, so right here I forgot the UDM2. So just add that right in here. And we're gonna add we're gonna add that, and then we have dot new, of course. No, let's see, it is like this, right? Oh, right, it's a capital D as well. And then, did we do the same over here? Yeah, we did the same over here. So just like that, and now let's test it out. So when we open this, you will see I forgot a space. Oh, 0 there, and I forgot a space right here. And we're gonna copy this as well, because I forgot over here as well. Then there we go. Now it should work. Just some minor problems. You can see you need 2,000 money to rebirth. So let's get 2,000 money. And let's rebirth. As you can see, we got 4,000 money. But now we only get 1 per click. So to fix this, we just need a very simple line of code, and it's right here. And we're basically just gonna do 1 times the player dot leader stats dot rebirths dot value plus 1, because if this is 0, for example, 1 multiplied by 0 is 0, so we're gonna add 1. So when we have 0 rebirths, it's gonna multiply by 1. If we have 1 rebirth, it's gonna multiply by 2, just like that. So now, as you can see, it's going to work. 2,000. Give me 2,000 rebirth, and we get 2 every time we click now. And there we go. As you see, we need 4,000 for the next one, and we can just continue this forever. So thank you so much for watching the episode, and please leave a comment on what I should do next. And I'm gonna try to upload every Friday, which hopefully this video also comes out on Friday. And yeah, thank you for the support on the videos. We've gotten a lot of views on some of the videos, and I'm grateful. But don't forget to subscribe, because right now I think I have an estimate of about 3% of you subscribing. So don't forget to subscribe. But thank you very much, and I'll see you guys the next time. Bye bye.